So the last thing I noticed from yesterday is trying to turn somebody when they're not fully broken down. So I said, Gino, here, I took Gino down. And he might even come up from being flat, but if I have a half here, say like a wrist, you guys are trying to run this over, I just gave up all of my pressure on Gino's legs and the hips. And now we can start working up from there. So you gotta make sure before anything that he's flat. Whatever that be for pressure, I saw a couple of you guys, you could have started riding ankles. I don't know if anybody here rides ankles, but just whenever you hook this back ankle in here, but you know, play around with this. You can pick this up, take it over, maybe split the legs, claw, cross legs, whatever you want from there. But he's now broken down here and start working. If he's broken down and comes up, and I have a wrist, I need to bust him down before I start running this. I saw a couple times, even like last night when you guys were trying to get, you wanted to pin. Everybody wants to pin and ooh, it's 6 points, it's awesome. You gotta make sure you do it smart though, because if not, then he's gonna escape. You're gonna lose all that hard work on top. So don't get too excited trying to pin. Make sure you flatten the guy out before you start at the top. Any questions? On top, pressure. Right ankles, anybody know how to ride ankles here?
Yeah, go into that a little bit more because that's not something we've really touched on this year. Like some different things that you do with the, that ankle ride there. You showed us taking it up and over. Yeah, are there a couple other things you do with that?
When I get Gino get like started like you would in a match. So that's what it'd be. Turn face this way. Just trying to see how the easiest way to do this. So Gino's starting like you would in a match. With some lows, I chop, pressure forward, do whatever. Pressure's coming off of his feet. He's here, locked up, pressure comes here. That's all you need. Just a little bit of separation from his butt to his heel, and then I'm digging my heel right where his, like in this space, like right where your foot has his handle. I'm digging my heel here, and I'm hamstring curling it up. And then just hamstring curling here. I can sit on it. I'm not saying stalling is good, but it takes, what is this, an extra 15, 20 seconds for him to get out. So it's making it tougher for him to escape, especially if you need to ride somebody out. This is huge. So to get out of it, you have to like push it back, knee slide out, come here. Now that's just getting it out. You're not escaped yet. It's just another thing to like. Our coaches talk a lot of time about like time on top, and like if I throw this ankle in, that's an extra 15 seconds. If I chop here, get a wrist, an extra 20 seconds. The time adds up to where he needs to worry about before he can escape. He needs to clear this wrist, clear this ankle, and then escape. So try to start thinking about that when you like drill and wrestle and spar. With this back ankle hook, it's great because I can run it, I can pick it up. It's just literally a hamstring curl. Curling it, it looks hard, but I'm heavyweight. I've been doing it since high school. It's not hard, I promise. But you just hop on this foot, just take it over. And what that does, it opens up Gino's hips. I do this in college. I have teammates that do this in college. It works amazing. So you just have this hamstring curl, taking it over his leg. It opens up his hips, and then tight with his chop, whatever you want, anything works, claw, cross face, everything works from there. You can also, just like, I'm gonna feed quad pods. So you can't just let out of here, he has to really work for it. So, any questions with that? How you get it, riding it, taking him over? Nothing? All right. If you have questions, holler at me. Over on 3. 1, 2, 3.